So we've just been to Camp de Mar and now we're in Paguera. We're going to have a little walk along the front here. It's pretty much a German resort, so we'd expect to see a lot of people here as the rules allow Germans to come on holiday here now. So we'll just see how full it is. We just walked past a hotel that was open. We walked past several restaurants which are looking pretty busy. It is just after lunch, so many people are still in the having lunch. There's also quite a few people on the beach as well. So let's get going. So here we are in Peguera. Peguera is pretty much split into 3 beaches, so this is the first one we're just going to walk along, and you can see there's lots of beds out and parasols, and it's looking reasonably busy. When we came last time, we went to this garden grill and had lunch there, and it was really very good. We really enjoyed it. They did a menu del dia, and so it was very reasonably priced. So I just said that Peguera is aimed largely at the German market and the German speaking market, so I would expect to see a lot more hotels open here than in the Promenade and Magaluf areas. Reading the newspapers this week, it said that 60% of German tourists, 60% of the Germans who are going away out of Germany for their holidays are actually coming to the islands, coming to Mallorca, and this would be the place they come to. They come here, and the other place is the Playa de Palma, going on down to Arenal, and I've already seen some pictures in the newspaper of how busy Playa de Palma is, and it's not full here, but certainly a lot more people than there were last time we came down. A lot more places open, the beach bars are open, people finishing off lunch, people sunbathing on the beach, and quite a few in the sea. It's the 6th of June 2021, and we've had a funny weekend with the weather. Some storms, rain, a lot of clouds, so the temperature dropped quite a lot, and now it just feels really humid, and while it might not be very hot, it's sort of sticky. It's quite sheltered here. It's quite shallow in the water, people walking out into the sea, and the sun does keep popping through. Restaurants looking busy, people having their lunch. It's a marked difference to Magaluf when we've been through there, because Magaluf is largely aimed at the British, and not many British here at all at the moment. The rules have now become very confusing. As far as the Spanish government are concerned, the British can come, and they don't have to prove they've got had a negative PCR. They can just come. They don't have to prove they've been vaccinated, and that rule holds true till about the 20th of this month. But curiously, the European Parliament has decided that they're planning to open up Europe on the 1st of July with the European COVID passport, or whatever they're going to call that. And of course the British are not part of the European Union, and the European Union is saying that anyone who's not part of the Union will have to show a negative test. So from the 1st of July you could have to show a negative test. It's quite a bit of time between now and then for the rules to change, but it doesn't seem that Spain will be able to overrule that. So as it stands at the moment, you can come 1st of July. The rules may well change yet again, but again, in between now and then, lots of things can happen. If you do come, the rules are that we're on an amber list, so when you go back you've got to get a PCR test again. You've got to have quarantine when you get back for 10 days, you've got to have 2 tests while you're back there, and that all costs a lot of money. So when we've spoken to people in the hotels, they've said that the British people are just cancelling the holidays, they're not coming, and that seems to be the general rule. Peguera is looking and sounding a lot busier. Here's the first aid post, that's open. The hotels that were closed are now open, people sitting in the gardens. So it is looking a little bit more like the normal that we've come to expect. As we got a bit further though, it is quiet. There's the Villa Mill. Actually walk out quite a long way here into the sea before you need to start swimming, so very safe for children. Lots of parasols out, not so many beds, but at the moment there's not the people to use the beds. On the end of here, open. There's quite a few clients. Gone in. So we're going to go around now to the next beach. To do that, we've got to walk up a little bit of a hill. The promenade just stops there, so we have to go this way. And so you don't have to suffer me huffing and puffing. I'm just going to turn the videos off for a moment. If we had carried on to walk around on the promenade, that's where we would have ended up on, and we would have had to have climbed around those rocks, which may be possible. It's certainly not comfortable. So as we come around, now to the other 2 beaches of Peguera and the bay. So here we have the main central beach, which again has got lots and lots of beds out, and not many people taking those beds up there. It's really quite quiet. are a few people on the beach, a few people in the sea, and in the distance there is the third beach, which is a little bit smaller, but again has lots of parasols and lots of sunbeds. Green flag up, which means it's safe to swim. The wind's coming in from the sea. One or two children in the water, and one or two adults. We're going to make our way along the Promenade. Let's see how busy the bars and restaurants are as we go along here. Like I said, there's not many people using the sunbeds. Reasonably busy here. We've got a few steps to go up. There's a little bit of a breeze. It's quite refreshing actually. Beach bar open. And the cafes and pizza places open across the way.
Ja, Anna war cool.
Ja, ich meine jetzt den von Goodbye Deutschland.
Der ist cool.
There's the green flag telling you it's safe to swim, and there'll be a lifeguard keeping an eye out, making sure everyone is safe. Down a few steps. This is a square which actually has a car park underneath. That's interesting. The showers have been off last year. They've been considered unsafe to use, but they're back on now. So, you've been swimming in the sea, you're covered in sand. You can have a shower before you leave the beach. There's one of the showers. Some more steps for me to negotiate.
Careful.
And there are toilets on the beach as well. That's good. This is one of the restaurants we've been to during the winter time. They're open, and we had something to eat and drink there. All the bars are open, restaurants are open on here, and we're looking pretty busy. Big hotel at the end is not open, and they obviously provide a lot of clients for bars and restaurants. One of the biggest hotels here in Peguera is not open. This is one place where the promenade does go around to the other beach, so it's quite a nice walk as well. Nice and flat. Council need to do a bit of repair work. There's lots of broken tiles down below. This all should have been done during the lockdown period when the tourists are not here. The sound of the wind's getting a bit louder as we get closer to the sea, a little bit more windy. It is a Sunday, so a lot of the people who are actually on the beach are not tourists, they'll be locals, they'll be people who live here. Waves are picking up a little bit as well now. Here to a stone path, it's a little bit more rickety, but I prefer it actually in terms of looks. So this is the third beach. Again, it's flying a green flag, so safe to swim, and another lifeguard on duty.
Thousand steps.
Well, there's the good news. Chris, are you listening? 10,000 steps. Does that mean we can still go backwards now? So yes, as you can see from here, we can see that some of the beach bars are open. Few people on the beach, but not so many. So we're going to make our way back now, and we're going to have a little walk through the town as well. So I hope you've enjoyed our little walk along the beach here in Peguera. If you have, share it with your friends and give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one. So bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.